at you. I hope everybody having a blessed and beautiful day today. Today I am doing a hairstyle. I'm going to do me some jumbo braids. I know you probably seen them, Poetic Justice, Salage, all them good people been wearing them. But the way that I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it the way that I used to have it a long time ago. Basically what you do is you do the jumbo braids and then you put it up in a ponytail about right here, and then you kind of cut the braids into a bob. And I'm going to be doing jumbo braids. I'm going to do half of the hair. Basically they call that all around the world. So I'm not going to be braiding all the hair, but it's going to look like I'm braiding all the hair. And again, what I'm going to do is put it up in a ponytail. The way that I'm going to section it off is going to be just like I'm putting it up in a ponytail. I section off from ear to ear, and I also left this big portion right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically make parts from ear to ear. I'm going to use about big parts because they're going to be fat braids. You always want to make sure that you make the parts kind of big. Don't make them super duper big when you're doing a front, because you want them to still look good, but you don't want them small either. And you just section off the amount of hair that you want. And let's get started. Again, just section off the hair from ear to ear. I'm going to just keep on doing that. Every time I get a roll, I'm going to just keep doing section from ear to ear. It's from ear to ear until I get to the middle. And again, like I said, I'm going to leave some of it out because I'm not going to braid all of it. But then I'm going to braid the back too. So the way that I'm going to do it, it's going to be like an illusion that it's a ponytail, but it's not going to be all braided. So let me go ahead and get the hair out. Again, you'll be using the Kennesaw hair. It's usually like $1.99 or $2. Make sure it's the Kennesaw. I'm going to actually burn it at the ends. Yes, I'm going to do old school. I said I want to bring something old back. So let me go ahead and start a few, and then once I get finished starting a few, I'll come back at you guys and show you how to do it. This is not going to be like a oops, rubber band broke. This is not going to be like a major tutorial. Just something quick, easy, just to show you guys how I'm doing my jumbo braids. Okay, what I do is take the packaging off. Make sure you don't cut the hair in half, because you will be doing a ponytail and the hair do need to be longer. So don't cut the hair in half like I normally would do. Just take it out the packaging, section off the amount that you want, and then you can start braids. Make sure you keep these rubber bands, because these rubber bands are make it so much easier when it's time for me to put it up in a ponytail, big ponytail. So keep all your rubber bands that comes out of this packaging, okay? Hair is really messy, so just try to keep the hair just like this as much as possible. Because again, this hair is messy, so you want to make as least mess as possible. I'm going to use my duckbill clips, and I'm just kind of going to just part it with my fingers. But if it's not all the way parted, just go ahead and use a duckbill clip. Because I don't want them to really be perfect parts, because to me, braids look better when it's not perfect parts. So here is all the hair that I'll be using for the first section. This is the hair. I'm going to use this amount because again, I am doing jumbo braids, and just kind of play with the ends a little bit, because that makes the braiding process a little bit better. So again, just kind of just pull the ends. Anytime you're doing braids, just kind of pull the ends. And what you're going to do, you're going to basically take this and you're just going to just wrap it around, just like this. See? Just wrapping it around. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Grab the natural hair, and then you just wrap it around, and then you just do a regular plait braid like normal. And then what you want to do is section it off, so you should have 3 nice sections. And just all you want to do is just continue to braid all the way to the end. If I was you, I would check to see how long you want your braids, so you can make sure that you measure each one with that same length. And I'll come back at you guys once I'm finished braiding this up. Guys, when you do have thinning edges, like I said, make sure that you're making the boxes in the front just a little bit bigger, because you know my edges is thinning. They just not growing back. They're looking pretty good, but they're not 100% back. And like I said, just be basically before you get to the end, just check to see how long you want your ponytail to be, so you can be able to make sure that's the length. So I want my ponytail like way up here. So I want to make sure that it's going to be in a bob. So I want to braid down just a little bit more. And like I said, always leave one out, so that can be your guide of how long the other braids should be, because you don't need to make them long if they don't need to be that long. Okay, so let me just continue to fit doing the end, and I'll come back at you to show you how to do it. Burning the ends, but before I burn the ends, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tie knot it off, because I find when you tie knot it off like you do a micro braid, you get a better burn, and you don't got to worry about the hair looking crazy when you burn it. And I'm just going to be just lighting it just with the candle or a lighter, just like you would do normal braids. I'm just going to just go ahead and hit the, well, let me show you guys. First braid, and I just want to show you guys how to be able to light it. Again, I did tie knot it off. I'm just going to put some heat to it. Kind of mess with it a little bit. And I actually didn't bring my scissors in here. But if I did, all I'm going to do is just go ahead and just cut this off. Let me go get my scissors. And what I did was I burnt the end. And I'm just going to just clip that part off. And again, I'm just going to heat it up. You can do it with a lighter too. I'm sorry, a candle. That makes it a lot easier too. And just don't burn yourself. And there you go. You have my first braid. So let me continue. Again, I am taking the same amount of hair, doing the same thing I did with the other braid. Play with the ends a little bit, because I find, like I said, I think to me the braids look a lot better when you have thin ends, because braids don't look good when you have blunt. Like if it's just straight, it just don't look good. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my natural hair, and I'm just going to loop my other hair around. So basically what I'm doing is I'm holding it, and then I'm holding my natural hair in one hand, and I'm just looping the braid around. And then I'm just going to just do a natural braid. Now, if you don't know how to do a plait, you may possibly want to look on some different videos on how to do a basic plait. Or I also make e-videos. What those are is those videos that I will send to you, training videos that I will send to your email. And it can show you how to do whatever style you want to be able to learn. I will provide you the website so you can be able to check it out. They're really cheap, reasonable in price, and they can be able to help you. I also have training classes too. But again, what I'm going to do is just keep on continuing to braid. I'm going to braid it down to this amount, the last one, because I still got it out. Always use another braid so you can be able to make sure that you're making it thick as well as braiding it down to the correct length. What I like to do, some people burn their hair at the end. Some people don't burn their hair at the end. If I was probably doing one of my clients' hair, I will wait till the end to burn it, but I think I'm going to burn my ends as I go. Okay? So let me just keep continuing to braid, and I'll be back. I'll just knot this off at the end when I get to my desired length, and I will provide a video to show you how to be able to knot the braid off. I just find that it burns a lot easier when you knot it off. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to just go ahead and just burn the ends. So let me go ahead and do that. Again, you just kind of put the heat to the ends, kind of let it burn off a little bit. You won't get burned. Just be mindful that it is hot. And there we go, my second braid. And I'm going to just keep on continuing until I am completely finished. The way I do my hair, so I can make sure it don't take me forever with me doing it myself. Sometimes I also do my clients' hair like this. Is called a 2-day session. We do the style in 2 days, but the way that I do it, I start my front first. So just in case I don't get completely done, I can be able to just put it back in a ponytail. I will be starting on a portion of my back, so if I do put it in a ponytail, you won't be able to tell it's not completely done. So again, that's how I do my hair myself, because sometimes it takes a long time, and you always want to make sure you do the front first. So just in case you don't get done, you can always put it back in a ponytail. Hey guys, I just want to show you my progress. You see that I am finished with this part right here, and always just keep putting it up, making sure that when you put it up in a ponytail, it looks good. When I get finished putting it up in a ponytail, more than likely I'm probably going to still have to trim a little bit, but I'd rather do it as we go. So there we go. I'm going to keep on continuing. This is how it's looking right now. Okay, I am working right here. I'm going to actually make this into 2. So that's big enough for 2. I'm just going to just take my duckbill clip and part it off. And now and again, I'm going to make these into 2. And then I'm going to be finished with this section. And then I'm going to start on another section. And again, I'm going to part it the same exact way. Demonstrate one more for you. And again, like I said, you will, well, I didn't tell you, but I think you're probably going to need, if you're going to do a whole full complete head, I think you need at least about, I'm going to say 5 to 6 packs. It might be less, but I mean, the hair is cheap, so it's better to have too much than not enough. But I bought 4 packs, and I think it might be enough because, like I said, I'm only doing half. So you can probably get away with 4. So again, what I'm doing, here's the hair. Got about this much of hair. And I am going to take it. I am going to just wrap the hair around, just like normal. And then I'm going to just do a normal braid, like normal. And then just keep on continuing to go all the way down to the end. And you'll just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And a lot of people say that they have hair coming out while they're braiding it. But if you make sure you're doing a tight braid, not the tightness of the scalp, but a tight braid, you should be able to get all that hair in there without using any chemicals. Or not chemicals, using any styling gel. But if you want to use styling gel, you can. Sometimes I also use like a hair oil to make the weave hair more softer. But the good thing is I like to use this silky jumbo braid. And it is a lot softer than the regular Kennesaw hair. So I am just going to complete this, and I'm going to start on the remaining of my hair. So I knotted it off. Now I am just about to burn that little area. Kind of do like this, make it fix. And then what you're going to use is just going to cut that excess off. And again, like I said, you can use a candle. Candles are a lot easier. Just burn that little end. And be careful. And I am done with this section. So I'm just going to complete the rest of the sections. And once I get finished, I'll come back at you with the end result.